Paco had very strong love with Africa. Other people, they look the skin. That is not in the heart or in the mind of Paco. You could not talk to Paco about the color. Paco, he looks the eyes and he sees the heart. And that's what proved to me Paco has a love with African. To love an African child. To carry with his own back an African child. To take a bread and to feed an African child. There I developed love that I had not known before.
When he was a child, he suffered a lot of hunger, and this impacted him a lot, so he could not stand people suffering.
He had a brother that passed away because they didn't have money to pay the car to transport the doctor up to his house. So when he was seeing children here around Turkana sick, he was very worried. So he was always saying, no, we have to build a dispensary.
His vision was nobody would suffer from hunger in Turkana, and that our community would grow, would have more members, and be all over the world, proclaiming the good news. And for him, the good news was feeding the poor. The good news for him was being with the elderly and the sick, people that nobody wants to be with.
He was a tireless person. I mean, we were making one dam to collect water. He said another one. We were making a second one. He would say bigger. We planted 100 trees. No, more, double than this. 200 trees. No, double, 400 trees.
I am convinced that what I am today, my strength and my faith and capacity of work, is because he was very demanding. If somebody was saying, okay, don't worry, you are a lady or something, I would have never grown.
What surprised me was this capacity to always put human beings first, put the person and the person's interest first.
When he sees somebody suffering, he say, take this to that old woman, a t-shirt, bread, anything. Otherwise, if we leave that woman to suffer, will die.
When I came here to Turkana, I realized what you mean. Because I saw the people, I saw the land, I saw the need of the people, and then I said, wow, maybe he's right.
He kept telling me that I have to die to myself. You have to forget about yourself, forget about your pride, and just let God push you to do things.
His preaching always was a practical preaching. He may go into the readings, he may talk about theology, but he was always landing into concrete examples in our life.
He was always there with the people. When it came to digging, he was digging with them. When it came to pushing the car when you're stuck in the mud, he was pushing with us.
For him, there was no difference in celebrating the Eucharist and giving food to the hungry.
He taught us to see the needs of other people. He taught me the real world, the way it is, that there's poverty.
He made me discover who I was really. He was very caring to the poor people especially. And I would say he's the one who actually made me discover what I really wanted in life.
His priority was always to call people to follow Christ.
This was his charism, that if you are happy where you are, you have to call others.
He died doing what he believed always, until the last moment he was calling people.
Despite his sickness, he was still had the courage to go every day down there in the gabions.
He wouldn't sit in the bed. He would write letters or read while they are working, and then feed the children, and then talk with the young people they're working, and he would not give up.
Say, I don't want to die until I see all these trees planted, or all these mangoes producing fruits. In the last days, he was still telling the people to be generous, to stop thinking on themselves, but to think in the others, in what is around them.
And when I heard his death, I cried for myself, and I say I lost my shepherd.
He was buried in Turkana, the land that he loved most, and he's very much Turkana in many ways.
Paco was the model of a priest. He was a father to me. He was another Christ.
He was a shoulder you could lie on during the times of trouble or when you were distressed.
He really took good care of us. I don't have any regrets of knowing Father Paco, and I'm happy that I met him.
He was saying always that he would like to have a rosary of missions from Turkana up to Holy Land, so that we will have enough missions from here that the young people, we can travel by bus and then stop in the next mission and stay there a few days and then go to another mission until we can reach Holy Land, the land of Jesus.